Welcome, everybody, to the Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcinov, and today we are going to be talking about this weekend, the NFL Wildcard Weekend matchups. We will be making our prediction, and of course, the whole battle for the jersey aspect of the show does not go away just because the regular season ended. No, we go to the Super Bowl because I want to make sure that the best person wins. Toxic Hockey Boy is in the chat already. Welcome to the chat, buddy. It's awesome. Compilation Crew is also here. Yeah, dude, you missed a great hockey stream Tuesday night. It was fantastic. Had a lot of fun, and a lot of Maple Leafs fans were there. Today, I'm joined by that Italian guy, Chris, the Dolphins fan. How are you feeling, my boy?
Well, I'm drinking an Arizona iced tea. Is that a foreshadowing for later?
We got two.
Oh, shit.
And I got life water.
At least you got life.
Life water, yep. And let's go ahead and talk about your tea partner, T-Dog himself, the man, Tanner, the Patriots fan. How are you doing, buddy?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. I had COVID. Just take your vitamins, man, and just, I don't know, do whatever. If you get it, it's whatever. But anyways, I'm back. We're here. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a good time. We got playoffs, probably one of the most exciting and probably one of the most stressful times during the season.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not stressed at all for these playoffs.
Yeah, neither am I. Sadly.
Ben, Compilation Crew has a message to you. He says, Skull, Benjamin, skull, skull, skull. Vikings playoffs next year, easiest schedule in the league. Jimmy Chang is in the chat. Let's go. Let's go,
Jimmy,
buddy.
I'm sorry, but DJ's not here yet.
He's not here. He's getting a burrito, which is the most DJ thing I could think of.
That honestly is.
Anyways, Ben, how are you doing tonight?
Horny and depressed. What's going on?
Let's go. I liked you best. Thank you, buddy. All right. Well, these are the competitors. Let's take a quick look at the standings and see just who has the lead going into playoffs. Going into playoffs is your boy Nick, who went 11-5 last week. I think for the first time this season have taken the lead. I'm at 171 and 101, followed by Tanner, who was previously in first. He went 8-8 with a record of 169, 103. Then Ben went 7-9 with a record of 168, 104, followed by DJ with a record of 165, 107, and Chris went 164 and 108. It's still a very, very tight schedule, and there's only 16 points maximum left for us to snag. How are you guys feeling about all that?
Pissed.
I'm not mad because I'm only 7 points away or something like that. So
you're not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. I'll be dead.
I don't know. I kind of dropped the ball. I mean, I don't want to blame COVID for it, but I just didn't do my due diligence, and that's why I went 8-8. But technically, if the Chargers, I'm not going to use my F word, but if the Chargers were smart, we would be at 170 right now. There would be a tie.
Mm-hmm.
There would be a tie, but because the Chargers got greedy, there is now a 2-point deficit.
Or if you went against your team like I did.
That's true.
You know, that's we're not going to talk about that.
Because this is like this shit. Was I leading for a long time? I don't know. But I led all year, bro, until the end. And then Tanner was in the lead. And now Nick's in the lead, too. And I'm back in third. And I'm just like, this is some bullshit, dude.
This is the same bullshit that I had to go through last season, Ben, where I led all the season. And then you and Tanner just started coming up my butt. And you took it away from me. And then, of course, Tanner, insult to injury, is wearing the jersey I had to buy him because he was just that good last season. Talk your crap, Tanner.
It just came out of nowhere, and I don't know. It wasn't like it was like I zoomed by everybody. It was just slowly crawling up, just like doing one game better every week. So if I had to give advice to anybody, it's just do things a little bit at a time. Don't try to take it all at once.
let's go ahead and read some of these comments really quick. Compilation Crew has 2 questions. I will hold off on that just because they are talking points. Toxic Hockey Boy says, my dad is a DJ. That's very cool. We have our own DJ. Jimmy Chang says, it's cool. I hate him and the Raiders for not taking the tie. Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy Chang also just commented, let's go, Chris. It's not a comeback if you got them where you want them.
Oh, I got
Don't
them
call
right
it a
where I
comeback.
want them.
So I'm guessing you're picking all the upsets.
No comment.
No comment. Let's see. Okay, so Compilation Crew, he says Brian Flores is out. Can you believe it?
Oh, yes. That is some BS. Why would you get rid of Brian Flores? He was great. He took a team.
He was a dick.
Well,
but
dick for a good reason.
Yeah.
The team was 1-7, and they finished the season 9-8.
Yeah.
Look, I'd be a dick too if Tua was my quarterback.
I mean,
I'm blaming him. Except the GM and the ownership.
The only thing I could say is if the Dolphins don't get Jim Harbaugh or whichever Harbaugh brother it is,
Jim,
for their head coach, Jim. They don't get Jim as their head coach. I'm gonna be very pissed,
dude. You shouldn't even want Jim Harbaugh. You should want Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. It baffles me that nobody's picking this guy up.
Well, I read something that they're asking permission to talk with the defensive coordinator for Bills. Hey, what's up, DJ?
Hey, we're all together. I can sleep happy.
Jimmy Chang is here too.
Yeah, he also hates you now, DJ.
What the hell?
Yeah, he hates you and your Raiders for not taking the tie.
Of course not, baby. Because you know what we do to the Chargers? We freaking.
You do the Macarena on them?
Yeah, I guess. Yo, are we live on YouTube? I gotta get on.
We are live on YouTube. We're just talking to the people right now. Compilation Crew says, why are you wearing a Ducks jersey? And it is because, well, my Saints are out, so I wanted to wear whatever jersey I felt like. And I haven't worn a Ducks jersey.
Dirty.
Yeah, there you go.
And to tell Compilation Crew if the Vikings better not get Doug Peterson.
I don't want the Eagles to.
I don't want the Dolphins to get Mike Zimmer because you know what's going to happen? He's going to have Tua run, pass.
I like Zimmer though. Like I think he gets a lot of shit, but I like Zimmer. And Ben, yeah, I know. It's because I don't have Zimmer. I have a guy who wants to go for it on all the fourth downs, and it's like, Sean Payton, you need to chill your balls.
And you got a guy who got Kevin James to play him in a movie.
I'm gonna watch that movie, and I'll let you guys know how it is.
All right. I'm looking forward to that.
What up, Tanner? What up, Ben? Long time no see, boys.
I know. Good to be back.
Well, how do you guys feel about possibly getting into the predictions now that we're all together?
Yeah,
I'd rather wait a few more minutes.
You want to wait a few more minutes? Why?
No.
Why, Ben?
Reason.
Okay.
I kind of just want to joke with Chris a little bit more about his dysfunctional team. I don't really want to talk about mine.
Is this NFL predictions or is this my dysfunctional NFL team?
This is therapy.
This is therapy? Okay.
Is Tanner and I's team the only teams that are in the
Yep.
right now?
I think you knew that. Yeah,
I did know that, so I want to just rub it in a little bit. You know what, Ben? You never took the Raiders when you stood up, and I'm kidding.
Dude, the Rams screwed me, man. We took care of business with Atlanta, and they just lost to the 49ers.
Ooh, DJ, you're not going to like what Compilation Crew just said.
Compilation? I didn't even get to say what's up, and you're already talking smack?
Oh! Hang on, I'm going to...
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Hey, what did you say? I don't have YouTube open.
He said the Bengals are going to destroy the Raiders.
can't even believe you.
Oh, how
But
provocative!
he's got that YouTube. It's like the YouTube emoji crying face, so it's like even more expressional. So it's even more driven in the statement.
I'm so mad, dude. The Raiders robbed us all of what we wanted.
Yeah.
And
No,
that
no,
was
no.
side.
Don't blame the Raiders. Blame the Chargers for calling that
blame the
timeout.
Chargers.
No, Daniel Carlson had a chance to be a hero. All he had to do was shank it. And he didn't even try. Dude, he could have. He's such a good kicker.
Sending him gifts, dude. That's so G.
Dude, he's such a good kicker. He could have made it. He could have sold it. He could have just inched it out to the right.
He could have kicked it the other way.
Yeah, exactly, right? He could have tried to kick it under.
Could have topped the ball or something, dude. And you know what, dude? I'd rather see Big Ben's nutsack than see him underthrow another pass. He had a chance to go out with a win, and now his final game is going to be a loss.
Yeah, well, that's what Drew Brees had, but then again, Drew Brees had a better season than Big Ben did this last year.
Drew Brees is a national treasure.
That's true.
Big dude, did you guys see on I think it's probably NFL memes? They're like, send Deshaun Watson to the Steelers to continue Big Ben's legacy.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw
I
that.
was like, dang.
Oh, I like that.
Is that still in its wrapper? And it's like,
Yeah.
Oh no, I had to put it into a plastic baggie.
Oh.
But it's the special retirement tribute of Sports Illustrated for Drew Brees. I had to special order it.
Man, what was that in the show and tell segment last week?
Yeah, I don't know. We were doing baseball, not football.
That's true.
We should have been doing football.
We were doing baseball show and tell at a football podcast.
That's true.
did you guys see that meme of Ben Roethlisberger just being like, yeah, no, we're not really supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Go out, have fun. It's like, what the hell is that about, Ben? You just throw your team out for nothing? Jeez.
Out of 14 teams, we're 14. And it's like, dude, you guys are going to die now just because you said that.
It was a cool video I wanted to show you guys of, speaking of head coaches, the coach for the Colts.
Mhm.
I picked his team. You guys watch the Inside the NFL special with the Colts?
Mm-mm.
No, I haven't watched those Hard Knocks yet.
Yeah, the Colts head coach is a pretty cool guy. He was like talking about losing and like always trying to fight to climb the mountain kind of deal. I'll send the video later, but pretty good since we're on the topic of head coaches. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. I want to get on the topic of some playoff games so we could go ahead and get into it. So if you guys don't mind, and our audience, thank you guys for letting us ramble on for 13 minutes. 14 minutes. The first matchup is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 7 Eagles went 9-8. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are number 2. They went 13-4. DJ, you get to break down this game for us.
Oh, I do, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's a little bit of notes in there if you really need them.
I wasn't expecting that one, but I'm the only one with 2. That's great. Okay. Okay, cool. I thought that Tanner was gonna take this one. Tanner, are you okay with me taking this one?
I don't mind at all, bro. Go ahead.
All right, let's do it. I'm sorry I was a little underprepared for this one, but I gotta say, when you got a fully stacked team with a lot of experience on the Buccaneers side, you have a pretty heavy advantage. We've seen Tom Brady and company just perform, week in, week out the entire season, and they have a studly defense minus their secondary. When you got that much experience in the postseason, they definitely have the edge. But going in to talk about the Eagles, we have seen a huge and also kind of strange stretch of the Eagles, outperforming their opponents of recent, minus last week, which I know that we all took our. I mean, did most of us take the Eagles to win last week?
Let me
No,
just
not when
check.
they played the Cowboys. No,
Yeah,
I played.
no, yeah.
you're the
You were the
only
only
one.
one to take the Eagles.
Well, I
When
guess
most of us took the Eagles.
I guess I'm the only dum-dum that took the Eagles, and that was mainly more so because I really thought that the Eagles are going to try to make a push against their rivals. But I will say with the Eagles, they've come a long way, having an up and down season. And the only hope that I think that they may have is going to be Jalen Hurts using his feet at the helm to try to pick apart the Tampa Bay Buccaneer defense, because minus the linebacker core and the defensive line on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers side, I mean, the secondary could be weary. That may give them an edge against the Buccaneers. But I mean, hey, who are we kidding? The Buccaneers are pretty studly at every position all around the roster, to where the Eagles are going to need to play their best football in order to compete with the Buccaneers. Can I get a stats? Can I get a stats probability from my man Tanner?
Yeah, so -8.5 on Tampa, -400, 77.4% favored for Tampa.
We've heard some serious numbers on the percentages on teams this year. But as far as this being a hot take and big stakes game, I'm going Buccaneers. I'm not going to let the numbers lie to me on this one. I'm going Bucks. Tom Brady all the way. We got Julian Edelman putting on 100
grand.
Yeah, 100 grand on the Bucks, man.
Jeez.
So so we'll see if he keeps that alive with his first game. So give me the Bucks, boys.
Is that 100 grand to win the Super Bowl or just for this one game?
Just for the Bucks to get in to the Super Bowl, but I'll leave the rest of the segment for Tanner when he goes.
Yeah, I thought he did it was 100 grand for a Bucks Pats Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I was gonna let you cover that one.
Oh yeah. No, I don't mind at all. This.
Go for it, Tanner. You're next in line, anyways.
I mean, what can you say, guys? You have TB12. You have the current champions of the league right now playing.
Ooh.
You know, a team that won the Super Bowl one time, burned down their city because of it. Great people, great times. But the thing about it is that I think this game is a pretty easy call, because look, sometimes Brady, he plays, but he really plays in playoffs. I think we can all agree that when it's time for playoffs, he comes out, shows up. It doesn't matter. And the really big thing about this game is it could be, let's just say 21-14, and Brady's got like 1 minute left on the clock, fourth down, the game's not over. So this one, depending on how it goes, I think they shouldn't sweat too hard, but if it doesn't look too bad, I think they're going to be able to go for it. So give me Buccaneers.
Don't forget, Tanner, that Brady's probably looking at this and he's like, there's one less ring on my finger because of you guys. So he's going to do the same to them. I did want to point out that this is actually a rematch of a game that took place a little bit earlier this season. The Buccaneers beat up on the Eagles 28-22 in October at Philadelphia. So if the Philadelphia Eagles can't get it done at home, that doesn't bode well for them in Tampa Bay. So I'm also going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ben?
Yeah, give me the Bucks all day, dude. The Eagles are garbage, man. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs.
They're just happy to be there.
They shouldn't be, dude. They should be at home watching from their bum ass couches.
Okay.
All right.
And Chris.
$10,000.
Look, what are the Eagles? The number one thing that they are missing to be able to
Likability.
other than those two,
Drugs.
what are they missing to beat Tom Brady?
Being the Saints.
They are missing Big Dick Nick. So
No, I'm right here.
True.
I mean, not this Big Dick Nick, the other one.
Yo.
There is no other one.
Bro, you gotta move on, bro.
Okay, just give me the The Buccaneers.
Yeah, there's no Nick Foles, so they are definitely going to struggle a little bit here. Okay.
Yeah.
Just one last thing I gotta say for Tom Brady being 44 and being number 1 in touchdowns, yards, and also completions this season. It's like, geez, the guy is on a damn roll. We just already can we put him in the Hall of Fame while still being in the
They have a 5-year waiting period to get into the Hall of Fame or to be eligible for the Hall of Fame. It would not surprise me at all if they're just like, you guys want to just change the rules for this one guy just real quick?
Man, we already know, we don't want to wait 5 years to get the hype going.
Yeah, oh my. So it also made me mad because Tom Brady, he broke Drew Brees' most completions in a season record by like about 15. So about a game, which means that this extra game gave him the chance to break the record. And I'm like, it's because he had more time. Tom Brady keeps getting older and he just finds more time.
Yeah.
Hey, he must be best friends with Father Time.
Yeah. Or they're arch enemies and won't let him get any closer. Okay, but that's it for this segment. Let's move on to 49ers at Cowboys. So the 49ers are the 6th seed for the NFC. They're 10-7. Cowboys are 12-5. They're the number 3 seed. And Ben, you get to break down this matchup.
Oh, thanks. So these are two teams that both beat the Vikings this season.
Oh, God.
So I have a little familiarity with these two. 49ers. I'll start with the 49ers. Are they technically the 7th seed?
Who?
Or the 6th? The 49ers.
The 6th.
6. They beat the Eagles, so they had the tiebreaker. But
Okay.
the Eagles got into the playoffs before the Niners.
This is weird because they're both not good teams. And the 49ers had a really slow start to the season.
Yep.
Right. And then they came back, won a bunch of games in a row. But Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not a very good quarterback. He's definitely not mobile. They rely heavily on Deebo Samuel as in a running back role, which is weird. So I really think that the 49ers are going to rely on defense and Deebo Samuel, but they got to worry about the Cowboys, who have their own defense that's an absolute monster. They're getting back a lot of key guys off the COVID list, like Tyron Smith, Micah Parsons, Diggs. They're all coming back. And are you telling me Garoppolo is going to do anything fancy on this Cowboys defense? No. You got to rely on Deebo Samuel, and the Cowboys are going to know that. And they got a strong front seven anyways. So you're going to have issues there. And then on the offense, the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, he's looking good this season. He's getting a little bit more confident. They kind of hit a skid in the last few weeks offensively, but you saw what they did to the Eagles, and my God, they brought in backups to play against the Eagles, and the backups were dicing them up. I was at work watching the game, laughing my ass off. Okay, the Cowboys are looking good. I think that if they have one of their slow days, the 49ers could back their way in like they did against the Rams last week. But I think the Cowboys have it together more despite Mike McCarthy's fat ass at the helm. So I'm picking the Cowboys on this one.
Okay. And Chris.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Jimmy Garoppolo was actually going to be playing, and my whole thing was that I was not going to pick rookie quarterbacks that were going to be starting this postseason. So that kind of just basically erased this whole thing for me with the 49ers. But I do think that the Cowboys are the better team. They kind of showed more life to them this season than I actually expected. But then again, the Cowboys could just cowboy it, how they do in every postseason, and just choke on the 49ers long schlongs. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yo, what?
So you're going Cowboys?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Okay. And DJ?
All right. For me, a big thing with the Cowboys and the 49ers is just that the Niners have tried to identify themselves as, a playoff contending team, throughout the entire season, to which Dallas has just been on a consistent roll. And I really like the Cowboys defense, especially with Dan Quinn being the defensive coordinator and having that experience, with the Seahawks and then also the Falcons on, just good game prep and all, to which I feel like the 49ers are just a little bit too young of a team, to kind of step up on that level. So with the momentum that the Cowboys have defensively, and if the Cowboys show up, big time with their stars like Dak, Zeke, and Amari, I think it's going to be could be a blowout game on Cowboys. So I'm going Cowboys, but I could be way, way wrong. It may be closer than that, but I'm going Cowboys on this one.
It's the playoffs. We can all be way, way wrong because anything can happen.
That's true.
Tanner?
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I mean, they completely me during fantasy, but we're not gonna talk about that. I think they are going to do well, and with the picks and everything that's going on for this wild card week, I'm considering going a parlay of throwing $100 and winning $1,200 because I really feel like what I'm feeling for these teams is shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think this one's it's not one of the easiest games to pick this week, but I definitely think you feel a lot better taking this game over any other, especially with the Cowboys having a 64% chance of winning. So,
okay. Jimmy Chang says, be the change, Nick. And I think he's referring to, he wants me to pick the 49ers. But here's the thing. I can't pick the 49ers because what we saw last week, that 49ers team that came back down 17-0 to beat the Rams, that team only shows up against the Rams. This season, in their own division, they went 2-4. They got swept by the Seahawks and swept by the Cardinals. It's only when they face the Rams that they come out to play. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys because I have more faith in them than I do the actual San Francisco 49ers. Okay, so sorry, hang on.
there's a question for Nick. You want me to read it?
A question for Nick?
For Ben.
Yeah,
For Ben.
Go ahead and tell Ben, and I'm going to put our faces back.
All right, Ben. So there's a question from Mr. TikTok. He says, thoughts on Vikings kicker Gregory John Joseph Jr. III. What a name. Ben, do you think he is good?
Okay, so this is kind of a tough one because this was his first season kicking since 2018 or 19. So he was coming with some fresh legs, and I think his overall kicking, he did pretty well. I think it was like 32 of 37 from field goals, but one of those was in week 2 against the Cardinals, which made us lose the game in the final seconds. And then he also missed a ton of extra points. So I wouldn't mind him coming back next season because he was fairly reliable, especially from far. This dude is weird where he has trouble up close. So I wouldn't mind having him back, but if there was someone better out there on the market, I would look for it, but I don't see a lot of like kickers going around in free agency. I mean, we had Daniel Carlson in 2018, and we gave him up after he missed like 5 field goals, and now look what he's doing. He's having a Hall of Fame kicking career in Las Vegas, screwing up everyone's hopes.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Jackson Worth is in the chat. welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope that the Sabres are winning. Toxic Hockey Boy would like me to shout out his channel, so if you guys are interested in a little bit more hockey content, you could go ahead and subscribe to him. I believe he has 66 subscribers. And also, we have 9 viewers right now, so that is awesome. I saw that we had 10 just a moment ago. So just thank you guys so much for being here. We are excited to be doing this video for you guys. Let's move on to the last of the NFC predictions. It is the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Cardinals are the 5th seed. They went 11-6. The Rams are the 4th seed. They went 12-5. Chris, you get to break down this game.
All right, what's up, Rams Nation? I bet it feels good to be back in the postseason with, the man crush himself, Matthew Stafford. Cardinals, I bet it feels good to be back after a disappointing season last season. Both these teams are coming in hot. Maybe not so much. Well, actually, no, they're not. Both of these teams lost last week. What am I saying? But if I'm being honest, I feel like both of these teams actually not so much wanted to lose, but ended up losing because they already had their playoff spots. So that could mean nothing, really. But when it comes between these two teams that met twice this year, they each have a win against each other. First time meeting, the Cardinals beat the Rams 37-20 in LA. And then the Rams went to Arizona and beat the Cardinals 30-23. So both these teams, for some reason, like each other's stadiums. So they, just switch them. Give the Rams to Arizona. We'll take the Cardinals. But if I have to be honest here, I think that the Rams have a better team, and it's more so because of injury for the Cardinals. The Cardinals have a lot of injuries right now. Any word if DeAndre Hopkins is going to be anywhere in the postseason? Because I saw that he will miss all of the regular season and potentially some of the postseason. Anybody got any news on that?
Who?
On what again?
On Hopkins? DeAndre Hopkins?
I can go ahead and look it up.
I mean, it just said potentially miss most of the postseason, so I don't know if that means one game, many games, the whole thing.
He's out.
He's out indefinitely?
At least from this one article, he is out versus Rams due to knee injury.
Okay, so yeah, they're missing one of their key receivers. The Rams...
J.J. Watt could be a potential person, though.
Are you kidding me? The guy's been out for basically the entire season, and he's just like, oh, postseason time, I got to get in there.
Yep.
But no, I'm still going to go with the Rams. Matthew Stafford has at least some postseason experience, considering he was with the Lions. That's not something that you would hear every day. And Kyler Murray has little to no experience in the postseason. I think very little. So I'm going to say the Rams are going to take it at home. Whose house is it? It's obviously the Rams' house.
Okay. And Mr. TikTok is having a little difficulty spelling Coliseum. But that's okay.
It's okay. It's autocorrect. Just blame it on autocorrect.
Yeah, we know what you mean. We know exactly what you mean. DJ.
You know what? Actually, I have to proofread my own message. I said "what up" to Jackson Worth, and I accidentally spelled "wadded." What up, Jackson Worth? That's my bad. That wasn't like a weird word that I just like threw out, like some like slang word or something. But anyways, yeah, I just looked up an article, and they're saying that they're hoping that J.J. Watt can return to practice by tomorrow. No update on that yet. And even with J.J. Watt, I mean, he could just be a force to be reckoned with and just completely wreck the Rams. But this division is so crazy. Like, these division rivalries between Rams, Cardinals, Niners, and Seahawks. It's always up and down. You never know who's gonna win. So this one's kind of wild. With the home field advantage with the Rams, I'm gonna go Rams. I really think it could go either way, even without Hopkins or JJ Watt, just because of how intense this rivalry is. But I'm gonna go Rams. What's the percentage, Tanner?
For this game, 58% favorite on Rams.
Yeah, see, that's close. That's a close 50 right there. So I'm not sure. And also, we've seen all the games where it's like, dude, like Matt Stafford either balls out and throws 5 touchdowns for like 400 plus yards, or he throws like 3, pick sixes. So I really don't know. It's always tough with these two teams. But
I will say that the Cardinals in their last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games have lost, 1, 2, 3 out of these, 4 out of the last 7 games. They lost to the Rams, the Lions, the Colts, and then the Seahawks, which most of those teams, well, except for the Colts and the Rams, the other 2 teams were well below 500. So,
yeah.
Jimmy Chang asks a good question, but who has the better jersey?
Arizona. I'm sorry. The way somebody explained, I think it was you, Nick, how the Rams jerseys are with like the plastic or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the rubber on Tanner's jersey. Tanner, can you come closer to the camera and just like show off your patch really quick? Like,
yeah, here, hold on, let me get it. The only problem though is the way that it's. You might have to full screen it on YouTube.
Yep.
But this is what it's like. It's a rubber. It says Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It just says Super Bowl here at the bottom. Sorry to see, but it says Super Bowl, and you got the letters, and then the.
That's kind of what that kind of looks like the texture that they currently have on the Rams jerseys, which aren't
like part rubber in the back. I don't know what this material is made of in the back part of it, but it's pretty well done, I guess, if that's the way to say it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, coming back to Jimmy Chang's comparison on who has the sicker jersey, I definitely say the Cardinals, like how Chris did, because dude, those like weird ram spirals on those are so lame, dude.
Yeah.
When those things came out at first, I was like, oh god. I was like, really? You're not even gonna stick to the OG logo? You're gonna try to do something all new school, like weird? But yeah.
I've gotten used to the new logo, but every time I see like the old Ram logo, it's like, this was perfect.
Oh yeah, dude, the St. Louis Rams, like their uniforms, so
I think I have the most haters this week because the Raiders won. Like, geez, I didn't realize I was gonna get such a backlash. My team wins and I get all this freaking backlash from everyone. Jimmy J not down with DJ until the Raiders lose. Like, God.
Hey, Jimmy, you could still use the same hashtag down with DJ, but it just has a different meaning. Like down with DJ, down with DJ. Tanner, give us your pick.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Rams. But one thing I wanted to say before I forget was Toxic Hoxie Boy said to you, Nick, can you shout out my channel? I am here every live stream. And then he says 68 now, which I think he means he's been here for 68 consecutive streams.
No, he has 68 subscribers because I shouted him out and I said 66.
I'm like,
I made it 69.
This guy's number one. I was like, this guy needs to 68 consecutive streams. I was like, he's man a medal. But no, yeah, he wanted a shout out to his channel, so I'll give him one too. If you guys are watching, go check out Toxic Hockey Boy. I'm gonna go with the Rams on this one. However, I would not be surprised if they were being upset in this game.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Cardinals have been performing a lot this season. They've been showing up. I was gonna say putting out, but that's not right. But they've been showing up. They've been showing up. They've just been doing well. So, but I'm gonna go with the Rams on it. Rams completely.
Don't forget Vikings. Sorry, not you, Tanner.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they completely blew it last week. But Hopefully they don't blow it this week.
All right, so I'm going with the Rams, and coming into the live stream, I was really struggling because on the road, Arizona Cardinals are a completely different force, right? They went 7-1 with their only loss coming against the Detroit Lions, and I was like, well, they have the mojo to win on the road, but then you have to look at the grander scheme of things, and had it not been for them already having a good record to begin with, they probably would have missed out on the playoffs again because they couldn't win a clinching game. It was by other teams losing that brought the Cardinals into the playoffs. So that really concerns me. I just think that they are on a downward spiral, and it's just the Cliff Kingsbury where if the playoffs were within the first 7 weeks of the season, they'd be champions. But since it's not, I'm concerned. Ben?
It's going to be unprecedented, but I think there's going to be a tie. I think
Excuse you?
That's not possible.
I think it's going to go on for so long. They're going to be in like the 20-second overtime, and someone's going to be like, "Hey, look, you guys, it's
Practice squad out there.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. We got to go home." Lose my mind. Just forget it.
I wonder
Send
about
them both on, and the Packers go home.
True.
What's up, DJ? What were you gonna say?
How would that work? How does the playoff tie thing go? That's a great point. Kind of like, I mean, is it just quarter after quarter until there's a victor? Like,
That's exactly what happens in the playoffs.
It's just gonna be a giant stalemate, dude. It's gonna piss everybody off. We're gonna have the first NFL tie playoff history.
And then what? And then what? Do the Packers not get a play in the playoffs because now there's too many teams?
No, Packers got to go home because everyone fucking hates the Packers.
Okay, there's your F-bomb.
I know, and I realized it as it was coming out of my mouth. I like stumbled on it a little bit, but then I was just like, it's like when you accidentally run a stop sign, but you're like halfway through it, so you're just like, well, might as well go through it anyways. Like,
I love it.
So I want to answer a question for Toxic Hockey Boy. He asks, is it okay to film a video to document it? So if you're talking about like a video on YouTube or like
I think he records on his phone and then he posts it to his channel.
Okay, so what you have to do is make sure that you don't record the whole thing, or if you do, make sure there is some kind of commentary to break up said video.
I'm not gonna come after him, man.
What?
He wants to film us.
Oh, film. Oh, never mind. Then go ahead.
I'm not going to come after him. He could do whatever he wants.
Okay, yeah. If it's for us, then yeah, you're totally fine. Do as you please. But if it's for like something else that's like copyrighted, then
no, he's fine. He's fine. He's a cool guy.
And we will file a lawsuit.
I will get my lawyer.
I know you live in Canada. I'll get a Canadian lawyer. I'll come over the border.
International borders are going to keep us
That's
from
cool. Yeah, no, I highly doubt Nick would copyright strike.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not even getting paid for this. Speaking of getting paid for this, how about Ben? Money Ben.
what's up? You gonna pay me?
Who you got? Cardinals or Rams?
Oh, listen.
He said tie.
Oh, that's right. Do you actually want me to put a tie? Because that's just an automatic L.
No. Why would I? That's absolutely stupid.
Make up your mind.
Yeah, one of these teams are going to drop a moist beef sandwich. And I think they're both going to win.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to write tie and give you an automatic L. So Ben's starting off the playoffs 0-1, guys.
I have a single team in mind that I think is going to win this game.
Who?
Vikings are backing their way in.
I'm putting you for a tie. Screw off.
No. I'm picking the Rams, man.
Okay.
Fine.
Not that I think they're going to win, but hey, home field advantage over there means absolutely nothing. Did you see how many 49ers fans were there?
Yeah.
You're in a team or a city that was starved for a team for 20 years, and it's a cultural melting pot, and it's also a team melting pot per se. There's everyone's different fans. You're gonna get it's like a 50-50. There's no real home team advantage over there. Yeah, drink that water. I think they're both gonna win, honestly. And the Vikings. It's gonna be a 3-way tie.
I'm moving
my
on.
God.
Just stop. Just stop. Let's move on. That segment has gone on too long with your stupid little ties. All right. Moving on to the next matchup. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Steelers are the 7th seed in the AFC. They went 9-7, and God help them get into the playoffs, if we're being honest. And then the Chiefs are number 2 with a record of 12-5. I get a breakdown in this game, and this game does not intrigue me whatsoever. The Steelers are just happy that they even got there. But man, did they just limp into the playoffs. This is Big Ben's final year as a starting quarterback. He's going to possibly retire, and he's not on it anymore. And I'm right there with Ben. He could have gone out with a win, but now we have to watch him in the playoffs, which is just going to be torturous, especially since they're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I told my dad whenever we were watching the Chiefs take on, the Denver Broncos, and the Broncos were just running down the field on the Chiefs. I was like, this defense is horrible. And I still stand by that. The Chiefs, the entire time that Patrick Mahomes has been their quarterback, the defense has been horrible. However, it's going to do enough for this game. I can't see any way the Chiefs lose to the Steelers. To me, this is going to be another bye. You already have a Ben Roethlisberger coming out and saying, out of the 14 playoff teams, we're the 14th. And it's like, dude, you're the 15th. The Chargers should have been in there. Hell, you're probably the 16th because the Saints were right there on the cusp of it also. So I'm just going to take the Chiefs. We're going to keep the breakdown short because that's what the Steelers deserve. They don't deserve a deep analysis because they're not going to be here long enough for me to finish. Ben.
Yeah, dude, this is whack. No one wants to see the Steelers in the playoffs, and the fact that they made this the Sunday night game, so everyone has to watch it, is absolutely garbage. Yeah, all eyes are going to be on Ben for his last day of work, and how terrible of it. It's your last day of work. You're about to retire, and you break your collarbone. Nice.
Ooh.
Give me the Chiefs.
Toxic hockey boy. He loves us. He loves us all. Let's give him a nice little group hug. What do you guys say? Come here, Toxic.
I don't know that workplace habit, bro. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Tanner, behave yourself. He is a child.
Definitely. I'm sticking to HR guidelines.
6 feet. 6 feet.
You won't even give him a hug. Like, these are our fans. Like, Preem just showed up. Hello, I'm going to give Preem a hug. Come here, Preem. It's good seeing you, buddy. And Mr. TikTok, how you doing? Give me a little fist bump right there. What's up?
You just pushed yourself on someone and then you punched them.
No, that was a fist bump. That was a fist bump.
Punch. That's right in the face.
Chris, save me here. Who you got?
Okay, so you know how you said Ben Roethlisberger came into this game limping?
Yeah.
This is him. Hold on. Get oh shit. Okay. Can you maybe go full screen before I click on this image?
Give me 1 second here. I will let you know. And you are good.
This was Ben Roethlisberger going into this game.
He's not injured.
Well, no, I meant like this is the entire Steelers organization right now going into this game. This is what they went into this game with, and they're gonna leave with glass skin and paper bones or whatever this guy said. Give me the Chiefs.
Every day I wake up and I break my legs, and every evening I break my arms. DJ.
Yes.
You know what? I know that the Chiefs are gonna literally get pounded by the Chiefs, but I got to give it up to TJ Watt for having a phenomenal season, leading the league in sacks. Did he beat JJ Watt's record? I didn't catch that stat.
He tied Michael Strahan's.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, God, that's G, dude, because
Michael Strahan's fake ass record.
Oh, because Brett Favre let him sack him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. I was watching the game. It was, you know what? That was controversial. But good on TJ Watt. He's a beast. Look forward to seeing him next season. I don't look forward to seeing Ben Roethlisberger next season, and that's why I feel like it's going to be a short outing for the Steelers, even the Chiefs. Even though I hate Patrick Mahomes. Such a douche.
All right, so his
I hate
favorite
his
team,
brother.
the Chiefs.
And his wife, or his fiance.
Well, no, they were saying this is the TikTok Bowl because of Jackson Mahomes, and then Juju's supposed to come back.
God. Good
So,
Lord.
woo, TikTok. Tanner.
All right, so the thing about this is, if you, no disrespect, but if you're going to pick the Steelers, you got to either have some crazy inside information, like they're not going to show up, the Chiefs aren't going to show up, or you got to be a complete idiot to pick them. Because right now, negative 12.5 spread on the Chiefs.
I love that.
800 money line, 75.9%. This is the highest. I think there was another 70% somewhere on ESPN, but you just got to look at the numbers with that. It's ridiculous. Like right now, if I went to on a straight, let's see what a straight bet. Clear the bet slip here. MyBookie.ag, not sponsored. Right here. Let's say I wanted to throw $100 on the Steelers just on like a straight win. It would be, I'd win $455. That's crazy.
That's gay.
Yeah, so, but Chiefs aren't going to win.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Chiefs. I'm sorry, Steelers are not going to win. Steelers are not going to win. If you threw $100 on the Steelers, you would win $455.
Hold up. I got some disrespect in the chat right now by Mr. TikTok. He says, pick the Steelers and you're a clown like Nick. Excuse me, do I look like a clown to you?
The clowns were last week,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm not a clown. You're a clown. Clown.
You guys want to make
Honk, honk.
make some extra money? If you throw $100 on the Chiefs,
Saints are not clowns fans. I'm sorry, Tanner.
you're gonna win $13, $13.25. So if you guys want to make it easy, $13.25, throw $100 on the Chiefs this Saturday.
Oh my God.
At least you're guaranteed to win. Also,
Yeah.
up group real quick, speaking of clowns, who took the Chargers on the picks?
Hey, go screw yourself, dude.
Oh, they were going to tie. They were going to tie. They were going to.
Sure, that's true. That would have been the craziest guess of all time.
Wait, Nick, what would have happened
What?
if they tied? What would happen to everybody's scores?
You would just reduce by 1. So I'm currently leading by 2. However, everybody would have got 1, so I would have only been leading by 1. So I'd still be in first place. We'd all be in the same order that we are
But
right now.
everybody gets a point if it ties like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's almost as if like, well, you didn't pick the loser. So,
I guess so. I'm excited for this next game. You guys already know.
all right, well, we'll get right into it after you can just Tanner, are Saints fans clowns?
Yes.
Not you, Ben.
Maybe when it was bandwagon season, maybe.
Let's just talk about the Patriots at the Bills. Patriots are the 6th seed. They're 10-7. Bills are 11-6. They're the 3 seed. I'm already upset. Go ahead.
All right, yo, what's going on, everybody? So I'm excited to talk about this game going on with Patriots and Bills. This is a big time. This for you, Cam Newton. We made it to the playoffs this year, and I'm excited. We made it with the rookie quarterback. I'm sorry, dude.
There's all these people in the chat are children, Tanner.
They are.
Well,
Yes. Toxic Hockey Boy is a kid. Jackson Worth is a kid. Mr. TikTok is a kid. I'm pretty sure Preem is a kid. I attract children, which is a terrible thing to say.
Whoa!
The channel, I guess, is directed towards kids for some reason.
It's not, bro. It's directed towards sports lovers. Don't say that.
Yeah, all right, yeah, sports lovers.
It could be
I'm
anybody,
sorry.
Yeah, don't say that. Yeah. All right. You guys, that's how you say hello.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm saying one up to all these.
Oh, someone says Bill's Mafia.
Look, before you start saying anything, I have a girlfriend and I love her very much, and she is of age, and you guys are awesome. But only in a platonic way. So thank you.
Yourself a hole, bro.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Moving on. I retract my statement.
Oh my god.
I will fight this till the end.
Give me a second shout out for that, sure. If they don't get all of this to go away. Toxic Hockey Boy, go follow his channel.
Listen.
He's on the way to 100. He's awesome.
Listen,
Thank you.
Let me tell you guys something. About this game. Listen. So, right now there's a -4 spread for the Bills, -210 money. So the Bills are the favorite for this game, 61.6%. Okay. But there's something that no one is really talking about. The Patriots beat the Bills 14-10. Now, does anyone remember why they beat them?
It was cold and nobody could throw the ball.
To throw the damn ball.
Exactly. It was very cold and no one could throw the ball because of the winds. And the second time they won, the Bills beat the Patriots 33-21, right? That was when I think Mac Jones was trying to find his feet because they kind of went on a little bit of an L spree. But here's the thing. Anyone want to know what the forecast is on Saturday?
Oh, no.
It's cloudy. It's going to be a high of 11.
It's 2 degrees at game time, 14-mile-per-hour winds. What's going to happen this game? Scuba suit game. Give me the Patriots, bro. I'm telling you. The people are overlooking this factor. It's going to be 2 degrees with 14-mile-per-hour wind. How's that going to play? That's going to be a cold-ass game.
It is. Do you guys care if Toxic Hockey Boy wants to talk on Discord really quick? Do you guys care if we just break for a second?
Let's just continue. No offense.
Fair enough. Let's get through this. I'm going to go with the Bills. I'm going with the Bills because I feel like you can't do the same thing that you did that first time because now they know. And it's just 3 passes from Mac Jones that game. We'll see what happens. I'm going with the Bills. Yeah. Ben?
I'm also going with the Bills. I look like the weather conditions, although bad, are not going to be the same as that other game. And even in that first meeting between the two, Allen was still able to throw some passes. And yeah, I don't know. As long as he can throw the ball, I don't think the Patriots can keep up. Not saying that the Patriots aren't good, but
hey, let me tell you something. Anyone want to know what the temperature was during that game?
Like -7.
30s.
Yeah.
In the 30s with 20-mile-per-hour wind, but now we're in 2 degrees with 14-mile-per-hour wind. You guys better think about this.
I'm not so much worried about the cold about the wind. The wind is the factor here. And
Sub-zero. Could go sub-zero.
like I said, I'm still not worried so much about the cold as the wind.
So
I'm gonna give it. Oh God, this is hard. Actually,
you already said the Bills.
I know, but the Patriots do look good, and even when they got beat the second time, they still put up 21. God, it all just depends on Allen. Like, if he's having a game, then they'll win. But if he's not, then they won't, because they don't have a running game to match the Patriots. You know what? No, it's Mac Jones' first playoff game. I'm gonna give it to the Bills.
Really?
I could be wrong here, but maybe that has some sort of weight on Mac Jones' shoulders. Like, holy crap, I'm in the dance. It's my first year. I'm a rookie. First playoff game. Bill is riding my ass so hard. I feel like a horse.
Children, Ben. Chris.
Like Ben said, it's his first playoff game. I decided, like I said, with the 49ers, I am not picking any teams with rookie quarterbacks because they do not take the pressure very well. Now, I could be completely wrong, and Mac Jones completely just shoves a football right up my bum, but
Nice.
I'm going to say that the Bills are going to win.
Okay, and finally, DJ.
You know what? I don't know why everyone is taking the Bills. I'm very thrown off by this.
I'm telling you, the weather, bro. It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, and it's at Gillette. We got Bill Belichick. You know, it's just like this is history repeating itself. It's the start of a new dynasty with Mac Jones leading. The defense is still solid. And also, I hate the Bills. So give me the Patriots. I'm going to the Pats all day, son. Let's go.
Let's
All
go,
right.
Pats Bucks Super Bowl. Let's go.
We'll see. Maybe my league gets cut down to 1. So there you go. Very divided matchup. This is the first one where there has been disagreements.
And I have a funny feeling that there might be some in the next one.
Oh no. Yeah, there's probably going to be some.
I'm sorry, DJ, but I don't think you can convince everybody to pick the Raiders in this next one.
Hey, wait. I will introduce, okay, and then you can go ahead and talk your crap. Next up, we have the number 5 seeded Las Vegas Raiders, who went 10-7 on the season,
Raiders!
taking on the number 4 seeded Bengals, who went 10-7 in the season. DJ, I know you have a lot of feelings and passion, and I'm just going to turn you full screen because I'm sure you want to just make it nice and juicy.
Why am I the full screen?
You know what? I appreciate that. And also, to kind of go off of what Chris was trying to say of not convincing everyone that to go with the Raiders. Well, you know what? It's not about convincing everyone. It's just about making everyone feel like a clown for going against them, baby. Because if you did yesterday, we're here now, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, but in all seriousness, with this matchup, this is the big one. This is the big kahuna. This one's for all the marbles. We have 2 teams that, you know, I got to say, rank pretty evenly, you know, even though that there were some down moments for the Raiders, you know, after all the adversity that they had to go through with losing John Gruden and also Henry Ruggs and even all that. I mean, man, they got it together. They battled against the Chargers, and essentially they basically played 3 playoff games in a row just to make it to the big show, you know? And with that, you know, it really is anyone's game. The only thing that I got to say that scares me of this matchup, even though both these teams are fighting to the death for that next playoff game, is that the weather is really against the Raiders' favor. I see that it's like projected to be like in the teens and light snow in Cincinnati come Sunday, and that's kind of scary because the Raiders and Derek Carr, they have not played that many games in cold weather, and when they did, it hasn't really been a good thing for them throughout the years. Playing on the East Coast towards the end of the season, that has not been something that the Raiders have shown to be a good game scenario for them. So that's something that really scares them. But with that, with the Raiders, I mean, we're getting a lot of players back from the COVID list. We have, you know, a good, healthy squad coming into this game. And also, we've seen this game already being played, that has already been played in better conditions than what it's going to be in Cincinnati. And at that time, the Raiders weren't clicking, and Cincinnati was. So it's really a game that's going to be up in the air. It's really a game to see who wants it more. But you know what? For me, because you know how much I love the Raiders, also, I think that the Raiders are going to do it for John Madden, for Al Davis, for the whole fandom and organization. Give me the Raiders, baby. We're going all the way, I don't think to the Super Bowl, but I think that we are going to shock the world, get this first dub, and maybe even make it to the AFC Championship, depending on who we see. And I hope it's the Chiefs, because the Raiders are getting this one, baby. I'm manifesting it right now. Who's with me?
Tanner, you're up next.
Look, let me tell you something.
May I remind you, he was the only person to go with you and your Patriots.
I understand that. I very much understand it. The thing is you have Derek Carr. He's got, I was gonna say he's great eyes. I thought he wore mascara until I saw a picture. It's just the way his eyes are. They're just so dark. But you have very subpar Joe Burrow here going in, and that's just my personal opinion about him. I think he's a little overrated, a little overinflated. But here's the thing about this game is that Cincinnati favored all the way, all the numbers, all the percentages and everything. But there's just something about the Raiders, bro. You know what I mean? It's just something about that, that magic with them, that juju with them. But I just don't know, dude. That's why that's my thing. God, man, why did you pick me?
DJ, are you looking at the chat?
What? DJ has a hint of the Chad voice, like a surfer dude. DJ's new name is Chad. Chad? What the heck?
Chad.
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 Oh, Chad.
You know
Chad,
what?
bro.
I guess I'll take it.
Righteous.
That's totally righteous, dude.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? I'm still with Chad. We still need Tanner's pick.
Yes.
Let me say this though. The Raiders are on a 4-win streak right now.
All on the road.
All on the road. Cleveland, Denver, Colts, and Chargers. While Bengals lost to the Browns. They beat the Chiefs though, and they beat Baltimore. But Baltimore's been all over the board. They beat Denver, then they lost San Francisco. Oof. Oh man.
I mean, it's kind of like one of those things, It's like the MLB playoffs, The team that's on the late hot streak normally has that momentum and carries it through the postseason. Just saying.
Fuck it, give me the Raiders.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to make this fast. I'm going with the Bengals. Sorry, DJ.
What the? Are you kidding me?
Hey. You may have picked the Saints last week, but you also picked the 49ers, which caused them to win and keep the Saints out of the playoffs. So I'm happy you got in, DJ. I'm happy you got it, but I'm out. Ben.
I didn't realize that was on the line.
Yes, of course it was on the line.
They said this on the broadcast. Do you gentlemen know the last time a team made the playoffs with an interim head coach that was hired mid-year?
Who?
I don't know. I don't remember who it was, but when the last time it happened?
No.
75.
1961. It's been 60 years.
Damn.
The Raiders are in with an interim head coach. And hey, I'll just be real. Racist John Gruden got you halfway there. Before he got kicked.
All right, take it easy. It's not
Yeah.
Just take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
Man, the
If
Raiders.
I'm being honest, I don't think he could have taken you here if he was here.
John Gruden?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know, but
Good.
the Raiders are this team, like Tanner was saying. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Like they shock you in these underdog spots, and then sometimes they let you down in these spots where you think they're good. It's like almost like they're the Vikings. Mm-hmm. You know, they'll play up and they'll play down. But as Chad was saying, this game is going to be up in the air. But I think it's up in the air for a different reason, and that's Joe Burrow. For some reason, like I agree with Tanner, he's overrated, and I feel like the league is going to learn him like they did Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. But for the last couple of weeks, he's been airing it out just like stupid. And I'll have to check with DJ on this because I know that the Raiders' front seven is good, especially with Max Crosby off the edge. But like, how's that secondary, dude? Like, how are the corners looking? The safeties are they able to stop this ball?
It's definitely the most questionable part of our team. We have a lot of just mediocre, also old players. However, strangely enough, some of these no-namers that have come in late to the season and played for the Raiders have actually done somewhat well. I mean, we have Casey Hayward from the Chargers, but he's like 32, but he's had a really great season and also has played very well. Like the next gen stats guys rate him pretty high. Our rookies, free safety, Trevor Moehrig, he's pretty good. Or Trayvon Moehrig, he's pretty good. He doesn't have any turnovers, but he flies around the ball and plays well. And then we have Desmond Trufant, who's like 35, but for some weird reason, he's been playing decent. And then we have another guy named something Facium, and for whatever reason, he absolutely balled out against the Chargers last week. And then our nickel strong safety, Dallin Levitt. I mean, he's just a scrappy dude with a lot of heart, and so he's able to hold his damn water with that. So it's really just up in the air. I gotta say, they're either gonna get burned by Jamar Chase, but with him having 3 touchdowns, or they're gonna hold him because it's a snow game. So I mean, I'm hoping for the snow game outcome, but I couldn't give you a definitive we can lock them down.
Hey, it could be like Georgia and Alabama. Everyone thought Alabama was going to win, and then what happened? This is the under game, dog, and I'm going to say one thing. I mean, I'm sorry. I know this isn't my part to cut in, but I'm going to say right here as a prediction. This is going to be the most watched game of the week. Most viewership is this game.
That's why I have it main evented.
Yeah.
I think, man, this is a tough one, and I want to say Bengals because just
you're a dick.
That's what we've been getting. What?
He said you're a dick. I'll say it louder.
Hey, you know what? Let me keep talking.
All right, sorry.
I want to go Bengals because just what they have been throwing the ball all over the place and whatnot. But I'm making a last second audible on this one.
Going with the tie.
I'm going to go Raiders.
Huh.
Who?
I'm going to go Raiders on this one. Partly because I'm manifesting it because I don't want the Bengals to win. I'm still mad at that fool from week 1 who was trying to get on my ass on Twitter, bro. You a little bitch, Doug. He'll never see this, but he's a bitch.
Can you knock it off with the language?
Who got on your ass on Twitter? Did someone?
Some random fool, dude, who's like he was trying to tell me that the Bengals are better than the Vikings, and no, even though the Vikings missed the playoffs and everything, like I still don't believe the Bengals are better.
And this bothers you 19 weeks later?
Oh,
yeah, dude, he's living rent free in your head right now.
Yeah, no, it's because weeks later,
I can't
some other fool commented on it, and then the guy jumped back in. And I'm like, this is week like 6 now. And so I had to get on his ass again. And he ended up blocking me. And I'm like, bro, What you don't want the smoke, dude?
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Chef told him to come to the YouTube channel. We could have let you guys duke it out.
Nah, suck on my bunhole.
All right, Chris. Chris, your
So
pick.
I'm going Raiders, by the way.
Thanks, I got it. Chris.
Yes. Suck
So
my
DJ, who did you pick last week in the Dolphins pick?
Who did I? Oh god, who did I pick? Did I pick the Dolphins?
No. I'm just going to be straight up. You picked the Pats.
Nick switched it on me, dude.
What?
That's what I picked. No, I'm just kidding. I picked the Pats, but that was because I told you, I gave you the precursor, all right? I gave you the precursor. I really was like, okay, Bill Belichick is going to try to go in and win this game. I'm sorry, dude. And I mean, to be fair, the Dolphins are so unpredictable because they're either going to go so ham or they're just, they're going to go flat. And I don't know. I was trying to.
DJ, it's okay. Because I'm going to pick the Raiders.
I love you.
Are you for real?
Am
No
I the
way.
only one picking the Bengals? I am.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Does that make me want to jump over to the Raiders? I mean, if I lose, I'll eat the L. I'm sorry, DJ. That wow, yeah, just preemptively. I'm sorry.
Wait, Chris, what's your reason for picking the Raiders? No, I'm
I was going to pick them from the beginning anyway.
What is there any reasoning behind it? Or?
I just feel like I know both these teams haven't been in the playoffs for, well, Bengals more so than the Raiders for a little while. But I just feel like Joe Burrow doesn't have what it takes. I think this is only his second year as a quarterback. So, like, I know he's been, wheeling and dealing all season, but I feel like it's just going to be a little too much pressure on him to play in a pretty heated playoff game.
Okay.
You know what? Also, that video after they won the AFC North, he's in the locker room doing the finger guns. So stupid, bro. Give me the Raiders.
Well,
lost
ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for
Well,
our
show and tell.
predictions. Yeah, so Halo is leaving, so thank you so much for being here, Halo. Thank you, Preem, for being here. Thank you, Toxic Hockey Boy, Mr. TikTok, Compilation Crew. I know you were here a little bit earlier. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for our NFL Wildcard Weekend predictions. Hopefully, I go perfect and I can just keep on extending my lead. But we'll see what happens on the next episode of this.
Will the Raiders win? Will I get out of last place? Will Ben actually go into first place? We won't know until the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
We won't know till the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And Toxic Hockey Boy wants me to call him on Discord really quick while I'm on stream. So
I have a question.
Yo.
Are we doing the regular season, postseason thing again?
Yes.
Okay, so you won regular season, right?
Yes. But there's no rewards. I'm just keeping track of it. Just so if you guys wanted to know like where your strong suits are. It's just the overall. We go till the Super Bowl and they win the jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also when are we doing the
Alternates?
yeah.
That'll be the
before
week
the
of the
Super Bowl.
Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll review everybody's thing. I want you guys to be creative with it. We had one of the most memorable alternate universes last year with Ben and how the entire league just got caught with performance enhancing drugs. Causing a Packers-Vikings Super Bowl where the Vikings kicked the crap out of the Packers. Then you had Tanner's alternate universe where Roger Goodell allows a last-second trade in the postseason for Tom Brady to the Buccaneers, or to the Patriots, rather. And then, DJ, you weren't able to show up, but Raiders won the Super Bowl. Against the Saints. I asked you who'd they beat, and you're like, the Saints, and I'm like, thanks. And then Chris, I know your Dolphins won your Super Bowl, and I had the Rams winning in my alt.
I think I had mine be like the most vanilla one. Like out of
Mine was pretty
everything.
vanilla too, but mine was on the basis of like redemption. That was my theme. Anyways, okay, so let me go ahead and call Toxic Hockey Boy just really quick and hear what he has to say. You guys probably won't hear him, but I'll relay the message. I'm sorry.
I got banned on
If you
TikTok
guys
again.
want to leave, by the way, I know, DJ, you got that burrito.
Dude, yeah, how did you? I forgot that I even said that. I forgot that I even had that waiting.
Yeah, dude, it's been an hour. You should probably go eat that thing.
All right, my dudes.
All right,
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna munch.
sounds
All
good.
right, later,
Have a good
DJ.
one.
Later.
Ben, can you show off what I got you for Christmas?
Check out those armpit hair. Pretty sweet, huh?
Show off what I
Sweet.
got you. Where are they?
Oh yeah, Nick, Mr. TikTok says stop ignoring me.
Yeah, he wants
wants
me to
you-
ask Ben a question, and that's going to be a long question.
Yeah.
Is that what he should do with his channel?
No.
No, it's about positions.
Is there any way to take off
Ooh.
the filter
Yeah.
so we can really see those shoes?
Yo,
Here in the
those,
background. Hold on.
are those
Sorry.
Minnesota Wild themed shoes?
Yeah. I got them
Thought so.
custom made by Nike.
We're gonna see a
Ooh.
wiener when he flips around the camera.
We better not say wiener. You better be fully clothed, mister. All right.
Oh,
So yeah,
Alright.
check those out. Minnesota Wild
are
colored
sick.
Nikes. Custom made. I thought that was awesome. They
Pretty
do look
dope.
really sharp.
no, Mr. TikTok, you should not.
No.
He's like, no.
All right. Ben, he asks 3 positions for Vikings to fix this season. You could say coach, coordinator, and GM if you would like.
Doggy style, missionary, reverse cowgirl.
And that's probably going to be the show because,
Oh, you're not gonna let me answer it for real?
well, if you stop talking about that kind of stuff, maybe I will.
What's wrong with Lulu Chu?
Who?
You
What
know
is
who.
this?
I do know what you mean.
Top secret secrets? I love it.
What a power move to have myself as the background. Top 3 positions to fix. Quarterback. Corner.
Yeah, you guys need a new corner. That's right.
Deedly do. And offensive line, more specifically right guard.
Your boy Tanner here.
I'm gonna post something
Steelers
funny.
Nation is in the chat. He says, "You all ready for the Steelers' magical run?"
Nope.
Bro, I hope that you're ready to go home. But thank you so much for being here, man. I hope that the Steelers do have a good outing for Big Ben in his possible last match.
I don't. I hope it's embarrassing.
Oh my
I
God,
hope-
Ben, we
Dude,
have
I
to
hope
attract
it's a
people.
Failure. Dude, because no one wants to see this game, so I hope it's so bad.
Hey, Ben, you said what the ultimate flex is having you as your own background. Well, 2 could play at that game.
What
Oh my
the hell
god,
is
bro,
that
you're
hair?
sexy.
Oh yeah, no, this is what Chris used to look like.
Yeah, that was me in high school.
What?
Old, bro.
Yeah, look at that sexy ass face right there.
You still got a blue shirt on?
Yeah, I've been wearing
Shirt.
the same shirt for the past 10 years.
Nice. Smooth.
All right, let's talk about something controversial.
Oh boy, what?
I knew Tanner
you
was going
have
to
something
say
in
that.
mind? Or
Is
did you
Ben
want us to bring up something?
Roethlisberger going to throw an interception as his last play?
Yes.
No, he's
I think he's
pretty
gonna get
good with
hurt.
ball security.
No, he's gonna break his ankle as the last play because he's more as excuse me, he's as mobile as a freaking tree.
How many
I think he's gonna get
quarterbacks have
injured.
thrown interception as their last play in their career?
A lot.
How about
Anyone know
this
the most
power
recent
move?
one?
Okay. Oh my god. How many, Tanner?
Raiders Nation, baby.
Raiders Nation, baby.
The freaking Raiders!
Hey, look at the big cup, the big sippy cup right here, dude.
Hey, hang on. Steelers Nation says the Steelers are a playoff team, and that's that, bud. Yeah, that's that. That's all.
They
you
are
guys
a
gonna
playoff
get,
team.
So congrats.
First round exit.
Yep.
That's what I say.
There you go. Congrats.
First round exit.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
They needed
Let's
the
go.
Colts to lose to the Jags, and
They
the
got
Raiders
in
and
through
Chargers
God.
knocked them.
They got in through God.
He works in mysterious
Definitely
ways.
not. Probably not the normal god. It's probably like the god of Hinduism or something like that. Because God knows what Big Ben has done.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hey, what's going on? Is AB gonna still be playing?
No.
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 Because he posted those like screenshot texts between him and coach, saying like, "Oh, like we want you." I don't know, but
No,
hey,
they
anyways,
No, it's a load of garbage.
we got my boy right here going to play some nice corners.
what was it? I saw a post that all the teams that AB has been affiliated with are in the playoffs. You have his original team, the Steelers. You have the team that he refused to trade to in the Buffalo Bills. The team that he stormed out of, the Raiders. And then Tampa Bay, all in the playoffs. Thought that was hilarious. I don't have a favorite NBA team. I don't like the NBA. Sorry. All right. I think we are...
Timberwolves.
Yeah, Ben likes Timberwolves. He likes Minnesota. What do you guys think is going to be the game of the week? Let's wrap it up. Chris. I hear the S.
Raiders. Bengals.
Raiders,
That will be the
Bengals.
game.
Definitely.
Tanner, you say the same?
Definitely that. I would say, Patriots and Bills, that's on Saturday night, but I mean, like, Sunday Night Football's always been Sunday night, it's always been the time people reserve and cut out. So I think Raiders and Bengals was probably game of the week, but I will definitely, my ass will be sitting somewhere watching Patriots and Bills on Saturday.
I forgot to mention that AB was on the Pats, so yeah, Pats are also in that. Ben, your game of the week?
I'm gonna go Raiders Bengals as well, but Pats Bills are like an honorable mention team. But we've already had a primetime game of them this season, and that game, it wasn't like boring per se, but it was whatever. But that was like weather-wise. Another honorable mention: Chiefs Steelers, but that's only if Big Ben like gets injured, because that will make it the game of the week.
Yeah.
Hey, new thing right here. If it's available, and if I win, I'm getting an Antonio Brown jersey.
Oh my god.
if it's available on NFLShop.com, that's the jersey.
You're wasting my money.
No, he's
I hope he never
the
plays ball
GOAT,
again.
bro. He's the GOAT.
He's a effing tornado is what he is.
I
He's
hope
a natural
he's the GOAT.
disaster.
He's a natural disaster.
He's proof in life that you can walk away from something good and still succeed.
No, dude, I hope he never plays
Succeed
ball
in
again.
what?
Clown
gonna
school.
lose
Try
all his money.
Clown school.
Getting another job.
My
He's
game of
gonna
the
lose
week
all
is
his
Cards
money.
Rams. What, Ben?
He's gonna lose all his money, and I hope he never plays ball again.
And
Play
those
for
have
the
been,
XFL.
This dude is a
Being there-
fool,
being there
dude.
with
And I know he has
Tebow.
mental issues, but the dude is a straight up douchebag. And I hope bad things happen to him.
I'm gonna end
And
this.
And that's the
I'm-
final score.
Yeah, and that's the final score. Thank you and good
AB
night.
post. AB post.